in this case, we will structure everything as JSON in JSON format and try to simulate, like create something very close to the kind of data we need to use in a live application. So I'll paste where the JSON I've already built for this, just to save us some time. So here I'm saying generate 2 products for an e-commerce sports shoe store for PyGrid AI brand. Return results in the following JSON format. So this is the way we want the data to be returned, and this should replicate or mimic what all the schema that you already have in your live application or the application you're trying to build. So that in this case you have an ID, which is an auto increment product ID field, the name of the products, the slug, the short description, and the rest of them. And here you have an attribute that is like a foreign key related to the products. These attributes will be used to like specify the different types of colors and the sizes you have for that product. So in this case, it could be large, medium, extra large, and small, and extra small. Then for this section, it's going to create a Midjourney query for us to use to pass it on to Midjourney to generate the product images. In the real sense, if the Midjourney API were to be out, then we can make an API call to pass this query to Midjourney, then to return a response back to us that we can use to complete the process of the setting of these products. That automates the entire process instead of having to create these, set up on your side, and go back to Midjourney to actually get the product images. So let's run this. Just make sure that the maximum length is something around the 3000 so that you can generate 2 products without having to truncate the process. So run. So you see PyGrid means running shoe, so it's putting the brand name first. In your case, you can change it to match whatever you're trying to build. If it's XYZ, athletics and stuff like that, then that's what you're gonna put there. And the second one is women's shoe, hiking shoes. Next, it's generated the Midjourney query. So for this, Midjourney doesn't know about PyGrid AI, so we're gonna remove this brand part of it and just pass this as the query without the PyGrid AI part. So we have this generated. This is a valid JSON. You can test that in your environment to make sure it passes, but this looks valid to me. Now the next step is to go to Midjourney and recreate this in Midjourney to get these product images. So if you're used to Midjourney, it's a system for generating images, kind of an AI for generating images that you can use for your sites, for your products, and anything we're trying to build out there. It usually starts with /imagine, then prompt, then you put what you're trying to create. So create realistic full color product photo of, let's remove the custom name. So with this, what we're trying to do is to generate a product using the V5 version 5 of Midjourney with an aspect ratio of 16 by 99. So with this, when we run it, it's going to take a while to run the process and generate the product image. Then next, we will now go back to the store and pick the next query for the next product, which is the women's hiking shoes, and we're going to run that in Midjourney while it's trying to generate the other image. All right, so again, /imagine tab, then put the prompt, and we'll remove the PyGrid AI, then run. So the other one is at 78%. It's almost done, and we have something very close to like a real product. So I'm going to show you how to change whatever you're seeing here to be able to generate different variations of the product. So this is done. The other one is still running. So let's take a look at this. So if this is what you, if you like it, then you can upscale the one you want to use. So let's say we want to use this type and the red and probably this. So I can just click on the U1, U3 and U4. Okay, it's creating U4. That's the red. Now for the women's running shoe, which is what we have here, hiking shoe, we are gonna wait for it to finish, but for now we can take a look at this, a closer look at the shoes we have. So the idea here is it has created this version for you, but you still have the option to like modify the way it looks by clicking on the variant. We can create a different variant of this product. So let's say we want to create a different variant of the, you can regenerate this actually by clicking on this. It will create something different for you each time. That will kick off a Midjourney job that will try to create it for us. So here's what it's working on. So if you feel like this looks close to what you're looking for, then you can take any one that's ready. So now here you have the one for the women's hiking shoe. So let's take a look at the finished product. It looks good to me. So I think I like the first one and the fourth, the U1 and U3. So let's go and upscale it. So U1 and U3. So now we have these products ready to be used on an e-commerce site. So down here you see the big version of the hiking shoe, and you can also create different sizes, of different designs for this picture you have here, like by saying make variations. So let's make variations of this, and down here a job has been triggered, and the job is going to take a copy of this and make different variations of it. So there are slight changes to the product. So if you want to like, okay, still building, so by the time it gets to 100%, then we can actually preview it to see details. So right now we have two products we generated in Chat GPT, and using the JSON output we created here, we're able to like pass a command to Midjourney to create different, have the query that we can use to create a product. That gives you like a full cycle of starting from a simple idea of generating products and actually having the products that you can list on a site. Next step, we're going to try to list this on the PyGrid AI shop here. So in the next video, we're going to take the images we created, and actually create a product that we can see on this product tab. When we click on this, it's going to list the products here. At least that shows you how that is going to be displayed on a real site. So I'll go back to the Chat GPT, the Midjourney, and see what we have so far here. So we have there are just slight differences in the way so you see here the label is over here, on the other side is on the side. So the top is a little bit different. So but really you can use this to display the different sides in different angles of the products. It's just not necessarily going to be like a different product, but it's different angles. So if you want to have like a gallery, this is going to show you how give you the access you need to display different sections of it. So for this, we can also make variations of this to give us different angles, and it's going to kick off the job while it's running. We go back and look at this one that was generated for us. It looks good. Looks good. So then the 9, the red, we can make variations of the red. Let's see what we're gonna get. So going back down, so this is what we got. Remember, this is sideways too, but this just gives you additional extra details. It's not yet done. I think it's done now, so we can see a bigger version of it. So the soul, the design, pretty much they look the same. All right, so this is the red, and here, so we can also take different download, get the different variations, like different types, versions of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we can regenerate this if you want to get something different. All right, that's it for now. I will connect with you again for the second part of this video, which is going to be focusing on taking these product images that we are going to download to the system and actually using that to populate on the site. The other thing is, instead of having to manually put this on the website, we're going to run a command that takes this JSON code and auto creates the products on the site. So if you have like 1,000 JSON products, like products on a JSON file, you can just run it on the data processor on the site. Then it's going to generate the products for you. But then, since we can't really create the images using some kind of API for Midjourney, we will have to manually go back in and load the product images. I know that could be a pain, but that's what we have for now. In future videos, I may have to find a way to automate the process of creating those images. If you can drop it in a folder, then the system, when you're generating the JSON files, you can look for, do a match of the product name against the image files that you have in a specific folder. Then you can also auto upload those images to your site. That's it for now. I'll connect with you again on future videos to get some of these built out, so you can actually start seeing stuff on the demo site. Thanks, and have a wonderful day. Bye.